What's good, y'all? Here, you know what I mean, chilling. Nothing better to do. Talk to my peeps. It's gonna be a random vlog, man. The whole Snoop Dogg and Iggy Azalea situation. I find it to be pretty funny. I mean, people mad at Snoop for the simple fact that he went at an innocent white girl for no personal reason. And he just didn't call her a hoe or a bitch. He called her a cunt. Now, would it have been worse if it was a female that got at Iggy Azalea? I mean, Nicki Minaj went on stage and just basically jabbed her by saying she don't write her own lyrics. Now, I'm not an advocate for calling a girl a bitch or a hoe unless they deserve it, because it is a difference between a bitch and a woman. Believe that. But at the end of the day, it's like, people look at it as, damn, Snoop OG, why he getting at the little innocent white girl? Everybody's been saying that shit. Like, she's trash, she's horrible, she got an accent but she don't use it, she's making a mockery of our culture, so forth and so on. Do I know why this nigga just all of a sudden wanted to bash her? Who the fuck knows? I don't know. So nobody sit here and say, oh, do your homework, he got at her because of this. Even the Breakfast Club, they said themselves, and that's what they fucking do, is bring you the news. They don't know where it came from. He just started going in on Instagram. I seen a couple of his videos and shit, you know, and she jabbed back and was like, yo, that's crazy that you talking shit. Not in those words, but, you know, you asked your bodyguard to come get a picture and this and that. But I was like, yo, that nigga Snoop is a fool. I don't know if he's bored or he wanted to say something, but I mean, people, calm down. It's called having an opinion. Everybody can have an opinion. He's speaking his mind, and what the fuck wrong with having an opinion? Just like if I say some of these reviewers suck, is that wrong? No. I'm quite sure y'all watch a lot of people that do reviews that suck. No honorable mentions, but I'm just saying. So at the end of the day, it's like, alright, I think the last video he did, he kind of did go in, like, he seemed like he wanted to just smack the shit out the bitch or some shit like that, and I'm like, damn, Snoop, like, calm the fuck down, bro, you got kids, you know what I mean, you got a daughter, a wife, and how the fuck that look? You know, you an OG and you just getting at this bitch crazy. But I think she handled it maturely, but at the end of the day, she didn't really say nothing, you know what I mean, she kind of downplayed it. And why, oh why, did her nigga, what's his name, Nick Young, decide to stick up for her on Twitter? Those niggas must have went in on that boy, something vicious, like, yo, nigga, do he play for the Lakers? That's basically what they were saying. They was like, yo, you should chill, Snoop a legend, don't forget what city you play in, so forth and so on. You know what I mean? And I don't know, I just think he should stay the fuck out of it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, that's your girl and everything, but damn, nigga, you don't know what the fuck you doing. Like, Snoop can have you fucked up on some real shit. Just because, you know what I mean, you're on a hoop team and he's a rapper slash entertainer, that don't mean that on some street shit, nigga, you can't be touched. We've seen that. So at the end of the day, he kind of should knock it the fuck off. But they went in on that nigga on Twitter, you feel me? They let that nigga know, like, bro, sit your ass down somewhere, because you doing hella shit for no apparent reason, you know? But just this whole fiasco, Snoop and Iggy, I wasn't even going to talk about this shit, because I just felt like, man, what's the point? Like, do I personally like Iggy Azalea? I think her album was dope, in my personal opinion. If you watch my review, then you understand that. If you ain't watched it, go ahead and watch it. You know, I think that, I don't know how to put it. I mean, we got, if you're going to point out her character flaws where, oh, she raps like she's from somewhere, but she not. Alright, how many niggas that's rapping that gangster shit is not gangsters? What happened to Plies? Remember Plies? One incident, gone. I mean, he do mixtapes here and there, but that buzz is not where it used to be. I mean, it didn't hurt Rick Ross. Like, he lied about being a CO and boom, he seemed to even be bigger than what he was before. So we've seen a lot of people that come and rap and, you know, portray something that they're not, and then when they get approached about it, you know, it's like it's swept under the rug. So I mean, yeah, she has an accent when she do interviews and everything like that, but she doesn't rap like that. I mean, would that really work? Let's think about it. If she really used the Australian accent, forget all that. How many people even like people with accents? Because what you say, I can't understand what the fuck they saying. Like they speaking a Young Thug or Chief Keef language or some shit like that. No diss to them. I'm just saying, like, a lot of motherfuckers where you go to France and, you know, over there in those countries, you can't understand what the fuck they saying. So if she rapped in her Australian voice, would y'all really fuck with that? I mean, it'll make it more authentic, but will that sell? Record business is a business. The industry is a business to make motherfucking money. T.I. invested in his artists, you know, and at the end of the day, I feel like he did the right thing. I don't know what happened, how he made Snoop apologize, but he apologized. Do it look sincere? Hell no, because he had a smirk on his face again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. But I do want to know what that conversation was about. Because that totally came out of nowhere. Like, Snoop apologized. What the fuck? Let me check this out. And I see the video. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, that's like a pimp saying, I'm no longer going to be a pimp. I'm going to let the hoes have their money. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of shit is that? So I didn't understand that. Maybe it's for publicity. Maybe it's to get the light off of Iggy. But she's having a horrible last couple months. You know what I mean? Ever since that Nicki Minaj shit. But at the end of the day, she's still cranking out #1 hits, and that's what I think people forgetting about the music, and they care more about the personal shit. Yeah, we seen the pictures of her with no makeup on. Do I think she looked like an albino chick? Not really. Is she the hottest without makeup? Not really. But what bitch is? If you see a bitch that got caked on Maybelline, when you fucking wake up next to that bitch, she don't look like she on Instagram. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not attacking her on the part of that, oh, well, she doesn't really look like that. I mean, who really does look like that when they wake up? It's them songs you bitches be listening to, excuse my French, but it's like, half you bitches don't wake up like this. Beyonce said it in a song, and I be saying that shit like, oh, I woke up like this. Bitch, you didn't wake up like that. I mean, we normal people. We don't wake up all beautified and shit. I mean, you get a good sleep, you probably got saliva on your mouth, you know what I'm saying, hair all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build that shit up before you go outside and present yourself. You feel me? I mean, don't get me wrong, Iggy is cute, you know what I mean, she cool, but I mean, of course, do I think her ass is real? No. I would say her titties look real because they don't look like she got none, but I mean, as far as her personality, I could say she's doing a little bit too much with the southern accent, like, but she from ATL. But let's keep it real, when you move somewhere like that and you there for so long, you will pick up on the accent. My older brother, you know what I'm saying, from the Bay Area, Oakland, to the death of him, you feel me? But he moved to the South, and when I talk to him, he picks up on they, you know what I mean, they language and shit like that, they accent. So at the end of the day, I can understand that. I mean, from Miami to fucking with Tip and ATL. So I mean, she probably been around a lot of niggas and hood niggas and shit. So I mean, I'm not praising her for her not sounding like herself, but it's like, stick to the music. You know what I'm saying? Who's more relevant in music right now, Snoop Dogg or, you know, Iggy Azalea? And I'm not sticking up for Iggy. Don't get it fucked up. I'm black, Snoop black. I fuck with Snoop. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna keep it on music, if he would have hit at her, like, what he did say, like, her music trash and shit like that. Now, from what I understand, when you whack, you trash, you ain't at no #1 spot. You feel what I'm saying? You're not getting no awards. You're not in no type of magazines. So to say her music trash is like, all right, it's maybe not for you, but it's for somebody. Somebody out there like this shit. Her album wasn't that bad. Compare her album to Nicki Minaj's last album. Let's take not the, you know what I mean, the joint where she basically put out the same album, the re-up joint. You know what I mean, the little joint that came with the re-release of the album. Compare that shit to that. You feel me? So it's like, alright, you can't compare that because Iggy had more songs. Okay, Nicki Minaj's album dropped, what, next month? Let's compare that and see who had a better body of work. Name one song that Nicki has really, besides Anaconda, who really gave a fuck about pills and potions? So it's like, if she going after that #1 spot, if the labels or the industry want to put her in that spot, who are we to hate on that? I mean, Nicki had her fucking run for a while now. You know what I'm saying? This will be her 3rd album. But she's focused on other shit. You know what I mean? Like perfume lines and liquor lines and everything. She ain't taking the music as serious. I mean, so at the end of the day, Snoop getting at her is whatever. But I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And for the dickheads that's gonna say, oh, if you don't give a fuck, why are you talking about it? 'Cause that's what I do. And people enjoy these videos. You know what I mean? Was it funny and entertaining? Yeah. It's just like when Snoop put on that white makeup shit, people went in on him and said he was being a racist. It's funny how that shit went away so fast, right? So I just think people need to chill out and don't be so hard on certain artists for, you know what I mean, anything other than their music. Now, can she come out with another #1 hit or #1 album? Who knows? But the whack shit she's doing, which I'm going to say is following Nicki Minaj's footprints, she's re-releasing her fucking album. Because, I don't know why, but it's going to have some new joints on it with the same album, just a re-release of it. So to me, what that means is when we released the album, we didn't do the numbers we thought we was going to do. So let's re-release it, repackage it, and boom, we're going to give some more songs to it. How is that going to help? Like, wouldn't I just go ahead and just leak this shit or like listen to the leaked version of the shit? I'm going to buy it over again. You know what I mean? But me being me, I'm a fan of music, so yeah, I'll buy it. I bought Nicki Minaj shit over. You did what I'm saying when she re-released it, so it's just maybe something different, but I don't think that was a good look. I definitely think she should have, if it's like 5 new songs, she should have just put a fucking EP out in the stores. You feel me? To warm up for next year to drop another album, because I think that's going to hurt her career. It's like, alright, it's the same music, but we got new songs. So I think, Iggy, if you ain't listening and watching, but you definitely need to have some heat on them new songs that's going to be in that, that Billboard spot to where it's like, okay, she did it again. With no features, though. You know what I mean? Do that shit by yourself. You know what I mean? So I think that's the part where people are like, oh, okay. They said that the hit that she got was because of, what was it, Rita Ora was on that song? You know what I mean? Or the other joint was because of this person. So she need like a hit for herself to shut motherfuckers up. You know what I mean? But was Pills and Potion even a hit and Nicki Minaj was on that motherfucker by herself? Was that a hit? Because I think it came and went. And Anaconda, everybody said that shit was garbage as fuck. Shit, her own label mate or president, CEO, Lil Wayne said that shit was whack. She can, try harder or whatever. But, I mean, Snoop, I don't know what to say. It's Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion, Snoop Doggy Dogg, whatever the fuck he going by now. That kind of was a weird move that you got at the little bitch like that when you should be getting that whack-ass rappers and shit from your coast. Not saying it's a lot of LA rappers that's garbage. I mean, I do reviews on some of them. Some people fuck with them, some people don't. A lot of people said that Vince Staples EP was garbage. I don't think that, but at the end of the day, man, I just thought the Snoop and Iggy shit was kind of crazy, you know what I mean? And shout out to Tiger for being a fuckboy, man. How the fuck you gonna take a picture with this bitch Black China after you threw the bitch under the bus, she threw you under the bus, now you getting a little heat on you, you wanna run back under this bitch, cause Wayne got your motherfucking records on hold, nigga. What kind of sucker shit is that? Like, I seen that shit like, this nigga's a straight bitch. Stand up for what you believe in, nigga. If you like Kylie Jenner, nigga, and you rock with her, you fuck with her, nigga, do you. You feel what I'm saying? That's just what you want to do. Don't be a bitch and go run and hide and, oh, no, we were just friends and shit to blow the steam off, pause. But at the end of the day, Wayne still ain't gonna put your album out, nigga. And he may drop your ass, because that was just a sucker move, though. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Is this nigga serious? See, that's what I'm saying. Niggas be... why do y'all gas up ugly bitches? Like, why? Like, I mean, come on. The best thing about Black China is what? Her titties and her ass. The bitch probably ain't even educated. That's another video, though. But y'all let me know what y'all think about, Snoop and Iggy. I just had to talk about it. Sorry I'm everywhere with the video, man. I'm out, man.